Good morning, we're back in the rain. We had another great night of warm showers. Wonderful couple back there. Took us in, fed us up, comfy warm bed. Their place was so hot, eh Bonnie? Like the fire, they've got this little house with a big stove.
Two stoves. They had like one of those country stovetops.
Oh, that's right, in the kitchen. Yeah, like a, oh, I can't remember, like a Rayburn kind of thing or whatever, yeah. Anyway, yeah, wonderful couple living out in the bush, trying to be self-sufficient, solar panels, rainwater, all that good stuff. And yeah, and they do the local sort of food share thing as well, so they gave us a bunch of snacks to leave with and a bunch of electrolyte powder, which is so kind of them. So on their suggestion, we're taking this road alongside the Snowy River back to Orbost, where we're going to take 5 minutes to like get phone reception. We didn't have any service this whole time, so we'll get phone reception, and we need to like see if this museum's open in Eden that we want to go to. And after that we'll be headed to Can River, where there's a free campsite. Like, it's meant to be like a really good free campsite because it used to be like an actual like paid caravan park. Not looking forward to camping in this weather, but you know, and after that we're sort of on the clock again. It's the 12th today, and on the 19th it's the Swift camp out, which a lot of people might have heard of. It's like a global event, and the bike scene in Canberra is like really jumping. They're organising a Swift camp out at Brandy Flats Hut, so we want to get there. Turns out the warm showers host we want to stay with in Canberra is going to be there, so I think that'd be awesome, like meeting them at the camp out and hanging out and then riding back to Canberra together. Anyway, yeah, we've got our work cut out for us, so yeah. River is pretty damn high. Looks like the old Snowy River's pretty high. Some dinosaurs and stuff. Dragonflies. Cool old like water wheel over here. Oh yeah, there's an arts centre, yeah. Look at this. Cool. Orbost has some stuff going on.
Yeah, it's pretty.
Alright, we managed to find a public toilet to take a little break in this nice little park and figure out where we're going. Looks like it's about 40k to our lunch stop. There's an old hotel that like closed down, but we're just gonna go there anyway and just shelter outside under the veranda. And yeah, and then it will probably be the same again to Can River, which will be our camp for the night. So yeah, Orbost, we heard bad things, but it seems pretty nice so far. Yeah, we're just passing through either way. Okay, excuse the droplets on the lens. We just had an awesome little lunch stop. Bonnie's already over it. We found this little hut over here, which sheltered us from the rain for 5, and we cooked up some soup that was given to us by our warm showers last night. So that's just what we needed today, I reckon. It's pretty chilly out, as you can imagine, and yeah, well-timed little find there. As we climb up one of today's many hills, I just remembered our host back there advised us that there'd be a lot of trucks on this road, but we're kind of lucky because they aren't doing any logging at the minute. Normally there's a bunch of logging trucks as well, and yeah, the volume of trucks is like doubled or tripled or whatever. So yeah, anyone who's coming this way, you might need to look out for that. All right, we just stopped at the what's it called, the Bellbird Motel, just over there. Yeah, it seems like it's closed down. We did hear that, but they allow free camping at the back. You have to be self-contained. I'm sure we could get away with it, but we're gonna keep pushing on. We just figured we'd stop here and have a little break. Today's quite tough. Like, the road isn't hard, but it's slow. It's just like the monotonous drag that a bit busy too. In fact, it's not busy. No, the traffic's been really good actually. I'm thankful that they are logging at the minute, but it's just been that sort of drag that we haven't really done since the Nullarbor. And yeah, my butt isn't really used to it. I'm kind of feeling it today. Anyway, we are gonna crack on and get to Can River. So while we were loitering outside the Bellbird there, the owner came out and spoke to Bonnie, and she asked about the whole closing down thing, and it's pretty sad actually. Turns out he bought the property right before the devastating bushfires that came through here. So, you know, obviously that wasn't good, and then we all know about the pandemic, so it seems he bought the business and it was just one thing after another, and he just never got it off the ground, I guess. Really sad, but it's nice of him to still let people camp there, you know. It's a real shame. So we're riding through, and Bonnie noticed that like all these trees have quite obviously been burned before, and we've never seen all the leaves like growing up the trunk like that before. So what do you think?
Well, I've been told gum trees need fire in order to regenerate. Like, a lot of these trees in Australia have like dormant buds, and it kind of seems like that's the case here. So I've never seen it. At first I thought it was like a creeping vine, but no, these are like new buds on these trees that were clearly damaged. It's actually quite beautiful.
It is. It's stunning. I've never seen anything like it.
I haven't either.
Life finds a way. All right, it has been quite the morning in Can River. I stopped filming yesterday because it was just more of the same. It wasn't very exciting. We were just like riding through the dark in the rain. There wasn't much to see really. Got into town about 6 p.m. A bit later than I would have liked, but all in all not too bad. So anyway, the excitement began this morning when I tried to tighten the tension in my Brooks saddle. It's been sagging a bunch lately, and I've had a bit of issue like tightening the bolt. There's this tension bolt that like brings the leather up after it, occasionally when it stretches, and yeah, the bolt sheared. So there was zero tension in the saddle. Like, it was completely like unrideable. So that's a good way to start the day, realizing that you now don't have a saddle. I've spent all morning outside the local grocery store rummaging through bolts and seeing what'll work, and after much trial and error, I think I've finally kind of bodged it. So it's looking pretty good at the minute. I've done a few laps of the car park and stuff just to make sure it's stable, and it seems all right. So I guess we'll see how it goes. It's gonna have to do until I can find something better or replace it or whatever. Seems Brooks saddles aren't the quality they used to be, which is pretty sad. Oh well, anyway, we're going to at least Genoa today. We might not go to Malakuta after all. Like, we're having some issues, and yeah, we'll see what happens. I wonder what's wrong with him.
Like mange? Did I get that here?
I don't know, he looks diseased though, doesn't he?
He's got like fur missing.
I've never seen a live one. And the one we have seen is like, oh, look at this little run. Oh.
He's really not well.
Yeah, he's really skinny and
Yeah, no fur.
kind of sad, eh? well, we gotta leave them and let nature take its course, I guess. Bye, Wombat. Godspeed. All right, we just reached the highest part of the day, the highest point of the day. So hopefully it should be mostly downhill from here on. There's a couple of undulations, but yeah, it's lunchtime and I think the worst is behind us. We've decided today that we're probably gonna skip Malakuta. Like, I just don't think we have the time to make it. And if we do go, like, we can go, but we're not gonna have the time to look around. So it's almost pointless going if we're just gonna go in, stay the night, then leave again. We might as well just save ourselves some miles and take the direct route. So I think that's what we're gonna do. The other thing is, if we stay in Malakuta, it's gonna cost us money. And if we don't go, we're gonna be able to go to a free camp. So yeah, that's a big incentive not to go. It's a shame, we would have liked to have gone, but yeah, I guess that's a trip for another time. Okay, so we were going to stop at that supposed rest area back there, but it turns out it's just like truck parking. There's like no benches, no toilets, no nothing. So we figure we're just going to go for a bit longer and try and find a better spot to stop. Kind of a bummer. Oh well. So it's pretty obvious now that this is where the fires came through, and it seems that the further we go east, the worse it's getting. These trees haven't healed like nearly as well as the ones back there. They're all just like sticks. Pretty devastating. All right, we finally ended the 2-hour hunt for a rest area and just pulled into this sort of bit of gravel storage here and ate some snacks. We're only like 10 or 11k from where we're camping tonight, and it's only like 1:30, so when we get there, if it's too good a campsite to pass up, we might just stay and have an early finish. If it's not that great, we might see if there's one further along and keep going. All right, we're back on the move again, feeling a bit more energized, and it looks like we're probably going to be staying at this campsite. It's in Genoa, and the next area that looks decent to camp in is over the New South Wales border. So, like, I think right now we're allowed to cross the border and everything's all hunky-dory, but I'd still maybe rather just leave that till the morning, just in case there's any issues, because if we have to turn around and come back and it's like late and it's dark, it ain't gonna be good. So I think maybe we'll just sort of hedge our bets and just stick in the middle tonight. The other thing is, our next stop is Eden. And if we get to the next campsite, Eden will only be 40k. Like, from where we're staying tonight, I think it's only like, oh, I don't know, maybe 50k or something. So we don't really need to push any further, to be honest. So yeah, we'll just check this campsite out, and probably this'll be it. Early finish today. It's actually crazy how quiet this road has been. Like, I did not expect this. I thought maybe it would be quieter than some of the highways we've been on, but like, it's been dead. I guess this whole lockdown in Melbourne thing's like a real shame, but I guess the unintended benefit for us is that there's no one on the roads. Like, they all currently have to stay within 25k of home, and they aren't allowed to leave the city. So all the people that would normally be coming out here on holiday this long weekend, yeah, it's a long weekend by the way, they can't. So, and they're not logging at the minute. So we're reaping this unexpected benefit that, you know, we've had a really easy time with traffic. So, you know, yeah, it is what it is. Maybe not. Oh, that's a bit of a mess. I think that's that would have been our way over. Huh.
Can you check it out after we put our tents up? Or?
Yeah. So we were gonna go to this campsite and we noticed in the pictures that there was like a bridge, and we thought maybe if it's gonna rain really bad we can like camp under that bridge. Yeah, I think that might be it. I think it might be destroyed. So okay. Guess we're gonna have to come up with another plan. Jeez. The crane. We've decided, since it's early in the day and we don't really need to set up camp just yet, that we're gonna go and check out the pub in town. We can't come back over that bridge. That was like a foot bridge that takes you straight from the camp to the town, but seeing as that's currently in ruins, it's quite an ordeal to get round. So we figure we're just gonna take this opportunity before we go to camp. Yeah, we ain't taking that to town.
No. And it's like flooded. Yeah.
Didn't Therese talk about that? Didn't she say it like it burned?
I don't know.
She was talking about a footbridge that burned and they still haven't rebuilt yet.
Oh,
I wonder if that's it.
I bet that's it.
Well, we're going to the pub. If the pub's open, they'll have the banter for us. I mean, the hotel motel sign is currently on the ground. Looks lit up though, maybe. No. Yeah, it definitely does not look open. Yeah, in fact, I guess maybe that was a store across there. That looks shut down as well. Wow.
Someone's home there, but that's obviously
Yeah. Yeah, so it looks like Genoa's just a ghost town now. The pub looks well and truly closed up. The motel, all the curtains are closed. Like, the one room you could actually see into looks like it's being used for storage. So, yeah, there's a cafe, the Cafe Berlin across the road, all locked up and closed. Looks like there was a general store there and a servo, and they're all, like, everything's just boarded up. It's crazy, kind of sad. Well, I guess that's that. I guess we're just gonna go make camp and have an early finish. The campsite looks quiet. There's a few people camping, but yeah, should be a quiet night. Yeah, there's an old homestead over there. That's, whoa, and that burned as well. Maybe that burned in the fires. Wow. Huh. There's a barbecue area there. Oh, and that wooden structure is sort of. Probably not. This facility provided by the Genoa Town Committee with donations from the travelling public. So there must be like a donations bin somewhere, I guess. Enjoy a walk to the old school museum. Genoa Sports Club. We've landed at the free camp and we sort of had a look around. The weather's going to be pretty nasty tonight. It's going to be a lot of wind, a lot of rain. Should clear up tomorrow, but for the time being it was going to be a pretty miserable camp. So we were like exploring our options. There's like a gazebo over there and like a barbecue area. We thought maybe we could camp in or near. And eventually we found this sort of this like dugout thing, or a little shack that's like attached to the local sports club. So we reckon we're probably just gonna camp in here. There's like, it's really sheltered, and I mean, judging by the state of the tennis court, I don't think anyone's gonna be using it anytime soon. So yeah, this should keep us out of trouble for the night. Actually, there's a sign over there that says this place basically got burned. It says like, we survived the fires, blah blah, and there's a donation box. I saw a bench earlier that said that the place was basically, you know, all this stuff had been supplied by the locals and by traveller donations. So yeah, we'll make a donation on the way out, I reckon. Yeah, it's kind of tough.